I go back to some of the hair products before game and some of the colouring of boots, and I think, what happened?
Yeah, look, I just think we were just kids playing in an adult's game, and I think we just enjoyed the moment. We were being ourselves, and although it might have stirred a few of the senior players at the time, like Campo and them.
Often that we were doing the pre-game speech in the change rooms, you guys would be off. You hear this, and you'd be painting your boots. You'd be painting your boots, or you'd be doing your hair. You know, I had a little bit of hair back then, but not as much as yourselves, until after one game. And your coach that you love so much said what?
Yeah. I think it was St. George, and before the game, I think it was myself, Shawnee, and Henry Fa'afili. We were doing our hair. But the funny thing was, it was no different from any other game. And my saying was, look good, feel good, play good. It's all good, you know? And that particular game, maybe I had a bit too much wax still stuck on my head. So we went down. We got absolutely hammered by St. George. But we were just finding a reason, and that was us doing our hair. I think, and reverting back to the colouring of boots, Fa'afili again and myself, we got mocked. We got mocked for colouring our boots silver because, you know, we used to sign silver on our black jerseys. We had gold and things like that. And we were like, man, what happens if our boots were silver or gold? So we started colouring them in. People laughed at us, but, you know, within a year or two, Puma were making those type boots. So whether we were trendsetters, we were pioneers, you know, like I said, that was our character. We were boys playing a man's game, and sometimes we were doing boy things before games, which was, you know, doing our hair or colouring in boots.
What was the most memorable games for Clinton Toopi? Because your highlight package showed that you did a lot of wonderful things in terms of X Factor.
I think the home semi versus Canberra, having that massive crowd, getting that win as well was a good way to reward the support that had been there for so long. And people didn't want to come and play us at our home game. People feared us. People, you know, didn't go, oh, if you hang in there with them, you know, you'll roll them in the second half.
I had a post on the weekend, it was of the 2002 team, and it just went off. And we had people from Willie Mason commenting on it, all sorts of people, fans and so on it. But you had an emoji of a tear beside your eye. Talk to me about that, man.
Yeah, man, like 20 years on, it still hurts. And that was one of my other memorable games, mate. As much as we lost that grand final, I won a grand final over in England with Leeds, but the loss in that game we played still hurts, even though it was one that it's a memorable one. Like we got there on the merit of our hard work, our belief, our supporters, our family and friends. It was a time when, you know, league was at a good place. Those were some moments that will live on, but the pain still is there as well. It's as raw as watching, you know, the 2002 grand final winners, Roosters, walking out onto the field, you know, the game that they played, our boys. And, like I said, that's real tears, man. It still hurts. You know, you don't forget those.